What's going on, guys? New comic book day. Got a bunch of books. It's a huge week. I was going to leave some at the shop for next week, but I decided against it and just decided to grab them all anyway. First of all, from Valiant, this is Rye #2. I really like the first issue, and there's really cool artwork by, painted artwork by Clayton Crane, sort of a dystopian future in Japan. But because of the price point at $3.99, this issue is going to have to wow me for me to stick with it. Like I said, I liked the first issue, but it's going to have to continue to be good for me to keep going with it, because I'm getting a lot of $3.99 books. From Boom Studios, this is The Woods #2. This book's been, the first issue of this book was really awesome. I don't know if it was exactly what I expected it to be, but it was pretty killer. A group of students, sort of their entire school gets transported to we don't know where yet actually. It's sort of like a, looks like a strange planet. And a group of students went off into the woods to sort of investigate at the end of the first issue. So I'm excited to get into this, and it looks like shit is about to get real based on that cover. So should be pretty awesome. A book that is not awesome, The Wake #9. I'm only continuing with this book because it's almost over, but the first arc of this book was so good, underwater horror. It was absolutely fantastic, and this is like a pirate. Now it's like a pirate book. This is, I don't know, it's lame. I'm not gonna harp on it. Next from IDW, this is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Kevin Eastman B cover. This cover is awesome, and this book has been amazing since I picked it up, and that was 14 issues ago. So definitely check out Turtles. Maybe look for a trade if you can, or just jump on the singles. It's been really good. And then next, this is Lobster Johnson, Get the Lobster, Part 4 of 5. I think this was delayed a month, and I haven't read the past 3 issues because I'm just gonna wait until I have them all in a chunk to read them. But Lobster Johnson stuff is always cool. He's probably my least favorite Hellboy universe sort of character that has her own book, but always cool stuff nonetheless. And then from Image, this is Nailbiter #2. I really liked the first issue. We didn't get a whole lot about this, the serial killer stuff that I'm super interested in, so we'll see what goes on in here. But I think I might drop Ghosted in favor of this book because Joshua Williamson's writing both. I think I just like the concept of this book a little bit more now, and Ghosted isn't as good as it used to be, so we'll see. I don't know, we'll see what I do in the next time it comes out. And then some DC books. This is Batman Eternal #9. Looks like we have the same artist on again for the 3rd issue in a row, which is amazing. I actually liked the last issue of Eternal, so I'm excited about it again. Crazy that it's already on issue 9, but it is a weekly. Next, this cover is amazing. This is Green Arrow #32. It says Broken. I'm not sure what to think about this book because over the past 8 issues or so, every time they flash back to Seattle and talk about what's going on with the dragon and what he's doing, I'm not interested in it, and that's going to be the basis for the story. So I hope I like it, but we'll see. It's been good since Jeff Lemire took the book over, so I don't want to drop it. But if this arc isn't good, I'm gonna have to pull the trigger on it. And then finally from DC, this is Swamp Thing #32. This Swamp Thing Aquaman crossover is lame. I don't like Aquaman at all, and I didn't like the issue of Aquaman that I had to pick up. I just skipped over all the Aquaman parts and only read the parts that Swamp Thing was in after the first 4 pages. But this looks like Swamp Thing is going to be using some underwater vegetation, which looks pretty cool. So we'll see. I'm going to give it a shot. I always like Charles Soule's Swamp Thing, so I'm sure it's going to be good. Okay, and then we have 5 Marvel books. 1 non-X-Men book, and then the rest are all X-Men books. This is Miles Morales, The Ultimate Spider-Man #2. Crazy cliffhanger at the end of #1, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, go back and read it, or talk to someone who did read it, because it was pretty awesome, and it's setting up a pretty interesting story arc, looking at future covers and stuff, so I'm excited for this. And I'm also excited to see what happens with Miles Morales in terms of all new X-Men, because there's been a cover solicited. Maybe it's not solicited, but the artwork's been released with an homage to Uncanny X-Men 139 with Miles Morales on it. And so that would mean either Ultimate Universe Miles Morales is coming to the 616 to join the all new X-Men, or the normal Marvel, the 616 Miles Morales is going to join the all new X-Men, and I'm leaning towards that direction, because from what I hear, in that Spider-Man miniseries, I believe, Peter actually saw 616 Miles Morales, and they haven't touched on it since then. So, and Bendis is writing both books, so now would be his opportunity to do so. And then we have 4 X-Men books. This is all new X-Factor number, what number is this? Number 9. Gambit on the cover, scantily clad. This book is okay. It's nothing special, but I just can't drop it for some reason. Because there's characters on the team that I like, Gambit and Polaris. I think Quicksilver is kind of a douche, but there's things that I like about this book, so I'm gonna continue with it. I just can't get myself to drop it. Next from Greg Rucka, this is Cyclops number 2, sort of a father-son pirate space adventure with the Starjammers in it. What's not to like about that? I really liked the first issue. I know some people have a hang-up because it's Cyclops, but this is teenage Cyclops, not adult Cyclops, so he is not a douchebag yet. And then next, this is on Amazing X-Men number 8. The new creative team is on here. This is still an Ed McGuinness cover, but we'll see where this book goes. I know Colossus is going to be coming in, and that I'm excited for that, because Colossus is probably my favorite X-Men character, if not maybe top 3, but really excited for that, and we'll see. I just couldn't get myself to drop it. I didn't pick up number 7 when it came out. That was the Firestar, Iceman, Spider-Man one-shot, but I picked it up last week, and it was okay. I mean, it was a one-shot, but now the new creative team gets to come on and show us what they're going to do. Okay, and let's get real. This is probably going to be the pick of the week, because this book has been so kick-ass since it started, and this cover is amazing. This is Magneto number 5. Every single issue of this has been fantastic, and I think number 4 was my favorite so far. So it just keeps getting better and better. All I'm going to say is pick up this book before everybody's scrambling to get the issues later on, and it's too hard to find. But those are all the books that I picked up this week. Huge week, but I have a smaller week next week to sort of balance it out. My Hush review is up from today. Go check that out, and go check out everybody who's been posting reviews so far. Subscribe to everybody so you can keep up with the reviews for the rest of the week. Once again, big thanks to Scott for including me in that. But take care, guys, and I'll talk to you again soon.